Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. Thanks for joining me. And today I'm going to be talking about testosterone, the primary male sex hormone. Now, before we begin, I am not medically trained. I have no formal medical training. I am not a chemist. I am not a doctor, nor do I pretend to be one. I do not encourage the use of any substances, legal or illegal, and this video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. So let's get started. Testosterone is the primary male sex hormone, as pretty much everybody knows who went to school. It can 5-alpha reduce into dihydrotestosterone and can aromatize into estrogen. It contributes to sex characteristics of males, primary and secondary sex characteristics. Men naturally have a range of about 500 nanograms per deciliter to 1,000 nanograms per deciliter if young and healthy. Technically, it's considered you are not hypogonadal, however, until you are 250 nanograms per deciliter or below, depending on what range your doctor uses. And this is because doctors' ranges are typically between 250 nanograms per deciliter to 1,000 nanograms per deciliter, which there's no consensus on this, and it always depends on the doctor's personal beliefs. I've definitely learned about that over the past few years. Testosterone is a prescription medication only and is typically given for one of two reasons: hypogonadism and andropause, or the decrease of natural testosterone as you age. Testosterone is available in multiple forms: injectable, which most of us know about, with varying esters on how long it can stay in the body; creams, patches, troches, which can go on the inside of the lip; sublinguals; pellets, which are small pellets that are injected into typically the waistband; and even a new form of oral that is not methylated. I have not learned much about this form, and I'm not going to talk about it because I do not know much about it, and there's not a lot of information on it online. Bodybuilders are known for to reference a testosterone base for cycles, and they typically refer to it often when they're referring to things like SARM cycles or DHT derived steroid cycles. They say you need a testosterone base. Now, what they really mean, however, is you need an estrogen base. That you need something that can either aromatize into estrogen or is estrogen. And this is because estrogen is vital for mental health, heart health, and most importantly for the bodybuilders, muscle growth. Every anabolic androgenic steroid can technically be traced back to testosterone, as it is the first one that we artificially created, and our bodies naturally produce it as our base androgen. Testosterone is also one of the most commonly used performance-enhancing drugs in the world. Different countries have different legislations, so if you are going to use this, please go to your country's legislation to find out first if you are even considering it. Now, I want you to keep listening before you do any such thing. Also, if you're in the United States, it's illegal without a prescription. You need to know that outright. You are not going to get testosterone without a prescription. Injectable, or legally at least, I sure hope none of you guys are doing anything illegal. Injectable testosterones come in many different esters, including, but not limited to, because there are many different esters, suspension or no ester, cypionate, enanthate, decanoate, undecanoate, propionate, and sustanon being a mix of multiple types of esters so that they peak in your system at different points. Side effects of using testosterone, now this is why I wanted you guys to wait, are including, but not limited to, acne, hair loss, crashed endogenous production of natural testosterone and estrogen, testicular atrophy, body hair growth, clitoral enlargement for women, deepening of the voice, development of an Adam's apple for women, gynecomastia, blood thickening, left ventricular hypertrophy, raising of bad cholesterol, lowering of good cholesterol, and prostate enlargement. As with all things, though, this medication's response to your that its response will have in your body depends greatly on pre-existing conditions, lifestyle factors, genetics, and most importantly, dosaging. Because dosaging is what's often most talked about with your doctor and most highly regulated with your doctor, because they need to make sure that you are going to be within the reference range, as I'm going to talk about later. Persons who blast or administer superior physiological amounts of testosterone are at a much higher risk of having side effects than those who take a normal amount or a natural, otherwise natural, young, healthy level of testosterone. That would be a normal amount that would be produced by a young, healthy male. Women are never advised to take testosterone. There are technically mixes that hormone clinics give with very tiny amounts of testosterone to replace your endogenous production, but otherwise it's not advised that any women ever take testosterone, and typically it is through your doctor's explanation of why you would be on an extremely small amount of testosterone. Typical testosterone replacement therapy can be between 100 milligrams and 200 milligrams per week, but there is no technical cap on how much a person can have in a week, because it is rare, but different amounts can be needed for different persons. Sometimes to get in the 500 to 1,000 nanogram per deciliter range, persons have to take upwards of 300 to 500 milligrams a week just to hit that mark, because their body metabolizes the testosterone too quickly. Blasting dosages, however, can vary widely from TRT dosages, and far upwards. I've heard of people dosing even 5,000 milligrams of testosterone a week, which is absolutely absurd and obviously very dangerous. That is going to be it for the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment down below on what you would like for me to do next. I'm going to continue doing a steroid series on all the different steroids I know about and all the information that I know about on them for educational and informational purposes only. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.